Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the twin flames. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. Last but not least, it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collector so we all can get on one accord, okay? All right, so I think that's about it. So let's go and get it popping, okay? This side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine. We will be once again using the Zen Tarot, I believe it's called, to get the message here to start out this reading. And for the foundation, we will be using the Energy Oracle. And we'll be, last but not least, clarifying with the regular tarot, okay? Once again, this side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine, okay? Let's go on and get it popping, okay? All right, what's going on with the twins in these moments in time? Spirit, can you make it plain and clear, Spirit? What's going on with the twins in these moments in time? What do you really want them to know in these moments in time? You know what I'm hearing right now for a mutual energy for the twins in these moments in time before we even pull these cards out? There's this thing, right? There's this book called, I believe it's called The Courage to Be Disliked, How to Build Courage to Be Disliked, or something like that. It's somewhere, it's on my social media somewhere. And it talks about prioritizing tasks, right? This is the energy that I'm hearing here in these moments in time for the both of you guys, right? It's prioritizing tasks, right? How to be successful in our interpersonal relationships, right? When it comes to platonic or romantic, our personal relationships with people, is learning how to prioritize tasks, right? Being able to practice prioritizing tasks. So that being said, you do your thing, your task, right? Your task is to worry about oneself. It is not your task to step into somebody else's realm. So that being said, if your masculine's in this energy of not really wanting to be up in your face like that or do nothing like that, or your masculine's quote unquote saying shit harsh, talking harsh, real mean to you, in quotation marks, right? The shit that your masculine don't mean, right? It is not your job, it is not your task to feel a type of way of what your masculine feels. That's your masculine's task, right? This is that energy. Your masculine has to decide if your masculine wants to be involved or not. So that being said, that is out in nursing, what we call that out of our scope of practice, right? This is that type of energy, right? So that's the type of energy that I'm hearing here in these moments in time, is learning how to prioritize tasks. And that is vice versa, right? Learning how to prioritize tasks. Making sure you're responsible for your task. Your master's responsible for their task. People around you who you deal with on an everyday basis are responsible for their own tasks. So that being said, you shouldn't feel some type of way about their task, right? When you like before, I don't know why God got me really pulling this out like this, but this is the energy, right? Before you even feel some type of way, or you feel that I feel that you're not doing this, I feel like you not doing that, this, that, and the third, I feel this way, you're not handling my needs, or this, that, and the third, right? You have to come into some type of awareness that you are overstepping boundaries, right? That's breaking the concept of task in between individuals. Right? So when you're in the energy of feeling that way, what does that mean? You are like placing your task upon somebody else. I was talking to a beautiful soul yesterday about prioritizing tasks. And the example that came up from that discussion was, I don't know if you guys ever worked in like warehouses, or like warehouses that have like a belt, right? And it's like, for example, like I would call old Amazon, right? They used to have a belt where everybody lines up to the belt and get the boxes and place them into where they gotta go, right? So it's like you being in the front of the line, right? And there's just like, I don't know, a pretty decent sized box that you can pick up, but it's going to take some time, right? What I mean by that, some elbow strength really to pick it up, but you can get it, right? It's like you sliding that box down the line, right? Sliding it down the line for someone else to get it, and picking up something smaller, and by the end of the night or by the end of the shift, that box is still left at the end of the line that was assigned to you, and you want to get mad because nobody grabbed the box, right? This is that type of energy. If you want to use that ideology, we can use that as in so many ways. You feel like your person's not making you happy, right? That is your box that you're trying to place upon another person, right? So this is that type of energy, understanding what your tasks are. Your task is to make yourself happy, right? Right. So this is that type of energy here. Whatever you want to talk about, however you want to go about it, it's about you worrying about your own personal task. Your own personal task. I'm debating. Is this a twin flame reading? Yeah, it's a twin flame reading, but it's going on both. Anyways, your personal task. Understanding how to prioritize tasks. That's how you can heal and get the best out of your interpersonal relationships. Right? Right. Let's keep moving forward, okay? That message wanted to come out for the twins mutually, right? So understanding how to prioritize tasks, right? Right. What's going on with the feminines? Yeah. I can't make this shit up. I'm going to take both these cards. Take them both. I can't make this shit up. Okay, what's going on with the masculine? I cannot make this shit up. Oh my God. I love it when God puts things on my dome piece before shit comes out. Like, I can see it. Like, I cannot make this shit up at all. One more card for the masculine. We're going to even out the energies. All right. So we got everybody's energies out. So let's go on and get it popping. Right? Give me a second. The mutual energy between you both right now is creativity. What I see with this energy in these moments of time mutually between the twins, once again, going back to that prioritizing task, right? You create what you create, but this is that type of energy. Everybody's responsible to create their own life that they want to live, right? Everybody is responsible to react in the way that they choose fits, right? So that comes back to a space of understanding. If you do something and someone don't like it, or vice versa, understanding the task at hand. That have their own set of individual tasks, and you have your own set of individual tasks, right? So this is that type of energy. What I'm seeing here, understanding how to prioritize tasks so you can build healthy relationships, so you can create healthy, more meaningful, in-depth relationships, right? Right. So that's about the overall energy about that. So let's go on and get it popping with these fucking cards. Okay, I want to start out with you feminines. We got laziness and healing. Right? With this combination of cards goes back to what we started this reading as. Right? No one is responsible for your task. When you start to feel a type of way about what such and such is doing, that is you placing your task upon somebody else. So that being said, pushing that box down the line, right? Pushing that box down the line, and you go get jiffies, right? And expecting somebody else to go in and pick that box for you. And next thing you know, it's sitting at the end of the line waiting for you, right? This is that type of energy, right? So you are responsible for doing your own personal healing. It is a part of your your list of tasks. So that being said, somebody not quote unquote doing what they need to do, that you see they ain't doing what they need to do, 9 times out of 10 that's a task that you need to do, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, right? So it's about us really understanding how to prioritize tasks and understanding our tasks first before we overstep boundaries, right? Not stepping out of our scope of practice, like we would say in nursing, right? Not stepping out of our scope of practice, right? This is that energy in these moments in time. So the overall message for you, feminine, is learning how to prioritize tasks, knowing that what you need to do in your life is what you need to do in your life, and it's no one else's responsibility to take care of your task. Everybody got their own tasks. Everybody got their own job. Everybody got their own checklist that they got to get done, right? So this is that type of energy. Making sure you're taking care of what you need to take care of, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculines? We got the Lovers and we got Conscious. You know what I see, the Lovers and the Conscious card here for the masculine? What I'm seeing here is the masculine is making a decision to wake up to who they are. And usually, like D-Boom would say, when the masculines are like in their uniform, they have a tendency to burn you, feminine. Word to D-Boom to that, y'all. And that's it, and he's so right when he says that. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. This is where you become triggered, right? You become triggered on what your masculine's doing, right? That's why the message prioritizing tasks came out at the beginning of this read, right? We need to learn how to prioritize tasks, so we can live more happier, stable lives, grounded lives, not allowing things and not taking things personally. How do you not take things personally? Once you learn how to prioritize tasks, once you understand that my task is this task, this person's task is this task, right? Then you live more free. You have more freedom. You're more at peace, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. But this energy for the masculine, it looks like the masculines are in their full power right now, right? With that 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They're doing their thing, right? Where you may think, oh, this mass is doing this mass is all up in here, or da-da-da, boo-boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? But that's a distraction, right? You're distracted, right? It's about you really taking care of your shit, because your master's taking care of his or hers. You know, he can be a she can be a he. Right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. Let's get this foundational energy. Prioritizing tasks is so important. So important. Prioritizing tasks. Prioritizing task is what needs to be learned here. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminines? Okay. What's going on with the masculines here? Overall energy for the foundational energy. Overall foundational energy for the masculine. And mutual at the bottom. Okay, so we got everybody's cards out, okay? Alrighty, so let's go on and get it popping. Mutual energy between you both is rest and rejuvenation. Right, going back to that prioritizing task, right? Once you know how to prioritize your tasks, understand people's tasks and what tasks they play in your life, right? So that being said, whatever your masculine's doing, whatever people's doing, and it's triggering you, you have to understand, come into a space that's their task, right? That's their thing. They're gonna have to make that decision. They're gonna have to make that move to make necessary changes here, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where you come into a space of peace. You come into a space of awareness, right? So that being said, for example, let's say somebody hurts you or do some foul shit to you, right? That was that person's task. That had nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time, not taking things personally, right? So, or here's another example. It's kind of like, let's say we're all working, and somebody, I don't know, loses something on the floor, right, of some sort. Let's say you're working in that warehouse again, right? And somebody leaves their keys or lose their phone or some shit, right? What's going to happen is that person's going to come to you and ask, have you seen my phone? And you're going to be like, no, and move on, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Learning how to be in an energy, hopefully that was a good example, but that's what really came up here in these moments in time here. But learning how to understand, no, that's not a me, or that's that person, that's what that person's on, right? I'm not going to let that affect me and my task. My task is to what? Love myself. Make sure I'm the best version of myself. Not always improving myself. Improving and accepting myself. As long as I'm doing what I need to do, everything's taken care of. So whatever this person's doing over here, whatever she's doing over here, whatever this job's doing over here, whatever circumstances that you're looking at in your life is doing, you are not moved because you are taking care of your own personal task. Task with the S, right? Task, right? Right. So the overall message has to do with either getting back into alignment, grounding yourself, understanding the roles, right? Not overstepping the boundaries, right? Or the barriers here, and moving forward and living your best life. And how do you live your best life? By understanding your task and completing your task. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculines? Well, I guess we'll start out with them because they wanted to come out so bad. Okay. The thinking man. The thinking man here, what I see here is a lot of the masculines, once again, deciding to wake up to who they are. They're really in their power right now, so they're looking real, they're on fire, right? Where it can trigger you. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy right now. The masculine is so focused and engulfed within their life, hence their task, right? You should be doing the same, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where your masculine is on the verge of coming home. So that being said, your masculine is only focused on getting to the kingdom, getting to God, right? So everything else does not matter right now, right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time. Your masculine is really on a verge or a journey of self-discovery. This is that type of energy that I'm seeing here in these moments in time, where a lot of them are doing a lot of internal healing, right? Where it's hard, right? But they know this is what's necessary. A lot of them are being tested by God in a good way, right? What do I mean by this? This is kind of like you being tested at the beginning of your journey, where God puts you through a series of trials to build you up, to toughen you up, so you can put the armor of God on, so you can have a couple scrapes and bruises on your path. This is that type of energy. So a lot of physical shit could be happening to your masculine right now in these moments in time, where they are being tested by their faith in these moments in time here. So that being said, you taking things personally, hence going back to not learning or not knowing how to prioritize tasks, right? Because if you learn how to prioritize tasks, you will not take things, you won't get things misconstrued, right? So this is that type of energy when it comes to your relationships. Learning how to prioritize tasks. Your task is to do what? Take care of yourself. Make sure you're the best version of yourself. Make sure you're always elevating. Make sure you're closer to God. Or whatever is on your motherfucking path, you were taking care of that. Not blurring the lines just because your masculine is not taking care of what quote unquote needs that you feel needs to be met that are not getting met. Why? Because you ain't taking care of your task. That's why they're not getting met, right? This is that type of energy here, where your masculine's on his task right now. He's on his roll right now. He's doing his thing right now. So he may not be worried about you. Right? This is that type of energy. But it's coming from a space where they're learning. They're in an energy of literally, I'm telling you, like, they are absorbing a lot of knowledge like a sponge right now. They're so focused on their kingdom right now. You are not the focus, which that should be. That should be like that, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time with the Lovers in the Consciousness card. They decided to awaken to who they are. So they're on a whole different journey. So that being said, if this journey is pulling you guys apart, you guys are going to meet at the middle. You're going to meet. Just because right now it's going this way don't mean that it won't come back this way. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. Learning your role, your masculine doing his, and not blurring the lines. That's where people get hurt in the game. They get hurt in the game, get triggered in the game when you start placing your personal task on other people. The shit that you have to do on other people. Right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminines? I can't make this shit up. Women holding a heart. Didn't I tell you? It's about you taking care of yourself. Let's just use Jada Pickett, what she said to Will, talking about something that, what's the words she said? I'm trying to think. It was around the lines where Will wasn't making her happy, right? Let's say that. That was a personal task that she placed upon somebody. Going back to that example about the line, right? In a warehouse. You pushing boxes down the line and you avoid boxes to get jiffies, expecting other people to get those boxes, right? And by the end of the shift, those boxes are left at the end of the line. And now you have to scan in those boxes, right? Because that was your task. Now you're in your feelings about your task, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, you take care of your task. That's how you build loving, deep, meaningful relationships. Is each individual take care of their shit. You know what I'm saying? You make sure that you're happy. You make sure you're secure. You make sure you are the full version that you are. right? And this other person does the same thing. That's how you can make meaningful and meaning or deep, soulful relationships. But this all starts with self, taking care of one's task, right? Right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? Back to the masculine energy. We got the victory, aka come home card. The lovers, what is this? Let's see the lovers. Healer of the ages. Strategy. And attachment. Once again, going back to those tasks. Your masculine is going through their series of trials and tribulations right now because why? They're getting a little skin in the game. They're getting a little beat up and scratched up to make sure that they are ready for the journey. Just how you were at the beginning of this journey. Why would you think that your masculine has enough on their plate right now that they can just take on your shit? No, this is not how this works. No. And the problem is here, especially with love and relationships, is everybody don't want to take care of their shit. They want to look for an alternative route, right? That alternative route is getting another partner, right? And distracting yourself with that partner so you don't deal with your shit, right? That's what kids do, right? Right. But as you grow, as you expand, you start to understand that, yeah, how am I going to put my job, my list of my to-do list on somebody else, right? This is that type of energy. When you start to live from a space like that, that's where you start to take accountability. Right now, the masculine is now taking accountability for their shit. And you know what this energy is? It's kind of like, let's say, your masculine gets in an argument, and you know regularly, right, how the masculines be like, you did this, you did that, blah, 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 blah. Even if they were in the wrong, they'll flip that shit on you, right? You know what I'm talking about, right? This is that type of energy where there's so much in a healing space right now where they can be in a space, they start, you did this, you did that, and turn around, walk away. Y'all stop arguing and come back and be like, yeah, I should have never done that. I was fucking up. Wooty woo. You know what I'm saying? They're learning how to take accountability for their life, right? So that being said, a lot of the masculines are in this position of changing things up. For themselves, but also for you, feminine. But if you are sitting in an energy idle-minded, right, with this lazy and healing card out here, what we talk about, pushing those boxes down the line, expecting another employee or co-worker to fucking take your boxes and scan them in for you, right? This is not, it's not how this rolls. This is not how this gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just going to sit and pile up at the bottom, at the end of the line until you decide to do something about it. Right? Right. This is that type of energy in these moments in time. I'm thankful that God put this on my dome piece. Like, the way this reading is perfectly lining up and showing a complete image in my head right now. I see a line and I see boxes coming down this line, and I see a feminine literally pushing boxes down the line and really picky choosy selecting certain boxes that she's going to stow or pick, where pushing them down the line, and everybody on this line is pushing these boxes down. Pushing them down, pushing them down, pushing them down. Until you want to do what you got to do, they're going to keep getting pushed down, right? This is that type of energy. If you know that warehouse life, right, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? This is that type of energy here, right? And especially dealing with your masculine, trust me, they gonna push them bitches down with you. You know what I'm saying? So you're better off picking your stuff and doing what you gotta do to really do the necessary healing to become a better version of yourself. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with you, feminine? Yeah, no, we did that card. We got Goddess of the Moon, the Thinking Woman. We got Patience here, and Angel of Love. And once again, I can't make this shit up. All of this has to do with you taking care of yourself. I feel like there's a few feminines out there that are lacking the taking care of self part, the self-love part, right? Expecting that it's somebody's job to take care of you. It's no one's job to take care of you. It is your task alone to take care of yourself. So that being said, and that goes vice versa, right? Everybody in your life is responsible for their own shit. For their own shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. It's about you doing what is necessary. If you are not happy in your relationship, it is your job to change that. If you are not happy at a job, it is your job. It's your task to change that. If you feel empty inside, it is your job to change that. Right? This is the overall message here. Learn how to prioritize your relationships. Learn how to prioritize tasks within your relationships. To be in a more happier, peaceful space. You know what I'm saying? And this goes for me too, y'all. I'm learning this as well. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Now, I'm with you on this. I'm with you. Okay? Let's start clarifying. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, let's start clarifying. What's going on with the masculine, since y'all wanted to start first anyway. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, what I see here in these moments in time with this masculine is that they're, once again, they are really tending to their own personal harvest, which we all know that. The masculine's known for doing shit like that, taking care of their own. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy where I can see, where their harvest is being tested, but this is divinely orchestrated by the divine. It's orchestrated by God, right? To see, are you really on this path with me? So right now, your masculine is going through their own personal battle. Who are you to put your shit on your masculine? You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. A lot of the masculines are being tested right now, right? So they can get that. I see this Nine of Cups as that rite of passage. I'm hearing that rite of passage here, where a lot of them are really in an isolated space right now. They're in a space where they're in a hermit. As for you, feminine, we got the World card. We got you making yourself complete in these moments of time, taking care of what you need to take care of, not allowing yourself to get distracted, not allowing yourself to get fall into old behavior that you said you wasn't going to do no more. I can't make this shit up with the Page of Cups. Juvenile energy. Juvenile energy. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with this? Let's kind of get you caught up with the masculine here. What's going on with the feminine? Yeah. We got the King of Swords with the King of Pentacles. These are two kings, right? What I'm seeing these two kings as with the King of Pentacles as really bossing up and manning up or womaning up on your situation, taking charge of your life, not allowing things to just fucking happen to you. This is that energy here in these moments in time with the Seven of Swords. This is you too. What I'm seeing here is this is something that was once in the dark, now coming to the light. So this is a type of energy when it comes to blurring the lines with prioritizing, right? tasks with people, right? This is something that can easily just happen, right? It can happen consciously, or it can happen not having the awareness, or unconsciously, right? This is that type of energy with the Seven of Swords. What I'm seeing here is you're gaining awareness of, oh shit, I'm placing my shit on people. Okay, I see it. Now I need to do something about it, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. Really, in these moments in time, where, remember, I told you guys in a couple of these readings back, where you, feminine, may be in an energy that nothing in your life may be shifting physically, right? But you're really isolated, where God got you isolated, where God wants you spending time with it, right? This is that type of energy. In that moment of time, this is where you find out things that was once in the dark. So that being said, if you're blurring the lines of prioritization, right, then we need to work on that within this space of isolation, right? Right. This is that type of energy. Well, you don't need to do anything. Everything's a suggestion, right? Right. What's going on with the masculine? Okay. Got the Page of Wands, right? I see this Page of Wands as, this Page of Wands is looking at this Five of Pentacles. Once again, what I see here is this masculine in this space of isolation, having to figure out, it's kind of gain your stripes, right? So that being said, because this is juvenile energy, yeah, boom, damn, look at this. They're looking at this Five of Wands, or Five of Pentacles, which we know that's isolation, right? And they're looking away from this Three of Cups, which this can be third parties, distractions, things of that nature. So that being said, if your masculine was a little playboy at one time, a lot of the masculines are in this space of really working hard to not fall into that. So that's why I'm saying you're going to have to be in an energy of taking care of yourself, because you're so close to a union or a reunion or a recognition with your divine masculine. But if you're in this energy, feminines, of being idle-minded because your masculine is not in a space where you can't feel your masculine, or it's too much time, or y'all been in separation for too long, you're gonna fuck around and fuck your union up. I've been in a separation for in about a month. By next month it'll be a year. It'll be a year, I think. Yeah, next month. But in the midst of this time spent here, it's been a space of working and cleaning out, dealing with myself, going crazy, and learning how to deal with my fucking self, right? And to be here in front of the screen today with y'all, right? I'm in a space of understanding why I'm in a separation. I'm here to spend time with God, where God has me absorbing knowledge like a sponge and really diving deep to understand my creator more, right? Like really deeply engulf myself in the journey, right? So a lot of clarity is coming from that. So using myself for an example, right? This is an energy here for you, feminine, right? Even though this is a masculine energy, the masculine is really working hard to walk away from karmics, things of that nature. Don't be getting idle-minded, assuming shit. So this here, turning away, looking at this Five of Pentacles, isolation, turns into looking at this fucking Three of Cups. That's what I'm talking about here. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. That's why the overall message came out. Prioritize your tasks. It's nobody's responsibility to take care of you or heal you or make you happy. It's no one's responsibility. That goes back to pushing those boxes down the line. Right? Right. This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminines? Yeah. With the Chariot. The Chariot says here in these moments in time, you're the leader of the expedition. You're going to have to continue to move forward. Right? Understand what you need to do in these moments in time and do that. So go face your fucking demons. Go face the shit you don't like to deal with. Go fall in love with your fucking self. Because some of these feminines, some of y'all, are over glorifying, or this could be new newbies on the journey, you know what I'm saying, that just got into a recognition with a twin and not understanding this push-pull dynamic where there's a over-romanticized perception on what the fuck this journey is. And y'all know how we roll over here. This shit ain't sweet. And there's nothing sweet about a twin flame journey. If you're not ready for it, I don't recommend getting on it. Right? Because this shit is not here to make you crazy. But if you don't know how to decipher, and if you don't know your creator, this shit will drive you crazy. It'll run you down. Right? This is that type of energy. Right? Right. What's going on with the feminines? I gotta keep track of time here. Okay. Or masculine, excuse me. Yeah. We have the Knight of Swords with the Ace of Cups. What I see here in these moments in time with these two cards is that the masculine is focused solely on oneself. This is a solo cup. What I'm seeing here in these moments in time here where a lot of these masculines are learning how to fill their own cups up instead of drinking from other people's cups here. They're in this energy, oh, I see. Or having other people, right? Let's say your masculine was a playboy, right? This is having all the bitches in the world, shit, this, that, and the third, jocking a style, right? This is that same cup here, right? But look how this is being presented. Women, places, things, filling this cup up, but it's not being filled by oneself. Right? This is like somebody having bitches, mad bitches, right? And this ego, this clout from these people are filling a cup up. This is no longer a thing. They're facing away from that to learn how to fill this up themselves. So that being said, in so many words, don't let your masculine outshow you. The fuck? Your masculine's doing the work here. Why the fuck are you doing the 360 here? We just talked about in the last read here about your favorite rapper. I'm my favorite rapper's favorite rapper, right? So that being said, your masculine, you are your masculine's favorite person. What I mean by that is you're the most influential in your masculine's life. You're the most potent, right? You have mad influence over your masculine. So why the fuck are you acting like you don't? Right? But it's coming from self. And also I can see this here. Also, some of y'all could be looking at time. Time. What's time to a divine? Like D-Boom would say. What's time to a divine? Right? Some of y'all could be getting stuck with the concept of time with your masculine here. And this is what's fucking y'all up in the game. Alright? So, for those that goes to, change your perspective. Get grounded. Okay? Understand. Go with the flow with the 7 or the 6 of swords. Do not allow external things to fuck up your chi here. Right? I can't make this shit up with temperance. We know temperance has to do with patience. Getting caught up with time. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? Alrighty. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? We'll get 2 more cards for the masculines. 1 more. Boom. Yeah, perfect. Look, here you are. We got the 8 of Swords and you, Queen of Wands. This 8 of Swords and Queen of Wands here, I feel like this is your energy perfusing off on the masculine. Once again, not taking care of one's task while the masculine's taking care of their task, right? It's putting you in a mental prison here where it's starting to affect. So this is that type of energy, like D-Boom would say, head, shoulder, knees, and toes, right? So this is that energy. You're letting a thought create an emotion and actually acting upon that emotion. And look, you're manifesting some shit, right? This is like somebody thinking a man cheating on them, but just because you seen went through their phone or some shit and it was like you seen your master talking to some other female, but not knowing the concept of or the content in the depth of who this person is, not knowing this person and what this conversation was, right? This is you making an assumption, yeah, he's stepping out and actually going to pursue that, right? And then it turns out that this can be, I don't know, this person's sister or this person's mom or, well, not mom, because I feel like you would know that was somebody's mom, but like a sister, or this could be like your masculine going to get you some shit. Try to surprise you with some shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, but where is it coming from? Because you're not taking care of your shit, pushing down the boxes down the line, and then it's piling up. And now we gotta stay later because you gotta fucking scan down your fucking boxes. Right? Right. To wrap this reading up, because we're gonna close it here. Just prioritize your task and understand how to prioritize your task. The way that you do that is by handling things that you feel needs fit. So that being said, the shit that you think your masculine needs to be doing, it's 10 out of 10 times you need to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like your masculine's not giving you enough attention, then that means that's your task that you need to do. You need to feel at whole with yourself. If you feel like your master's not showing you enough love, then that means you need to show yourself more love. Literally. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Our relationships will be so much better if we all, masculine, feminine, or anybody in your life, do not reach out of your scope of practice. Your scope of practice is dealing with oneself. That's your scope of practice. Anything outside of that is not of you. So it shouldn't matter. Right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord. Last but not least, it's going to share these bits, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want y'all to have a good night. Stay up. Remember, prioritize your task and your task only. Anything that is outside of your scope does not matter, okay? All right. Have a good night and bye-bye.